Esperanza TV presents Taste and See. The story for today: faith stronger than hurricanes.
My name's Jose Torres, and I live in Kenner, Louisiana. In February of the year 2000, I left my beloved country, Peru. The conviction that God would open a path for me to improve my life was stronger than fear. I knew that I needed God, and I was looking for a church. I needed to go to a church until my wife came. She went every Saturday, and one day she told me, "Let's go." And when I arrived, I said, "This is the church where I need to be." I felt that God was calling me to follow him. From that moment on, my life took a radical turn. I worked as a cook in a restaurant, and Saturday was the busiest day. With fear, I explained to my boss about my faith and the need to keep the Sabbath. And I told him, "You know what? I can't come to work on Saturday." And he says to me, "But you can come on Friday." And I tell him, "No, because on Friday at 4, I have to be home to welcome the Sabbath with my family." And he tells me, "Leave the prep for the week for me, please, completely. If you finish before 3 or 2, you go home on Friday and don't come back until Sunday." To my surprise, he understood me and allowed me to have Saturdays off. God allowed me to live and develop my faith in peace during the first few years.
At 6:10 a.m. on August 29th.
But in 2005, Hurricane Katrina devastated the city of New Orleans. But with effort and God's help, in 2008, I was able to open my own restaurant. I was given the opportunity to buy this small restaurant, and believe me, that small restaurant brought us so many blessings, and not just for my wife. Our family environment was blessed, and so many people who worked with us there were blessed. In 2017, we opened a larger one, Las Carnitas restaurant. It seemed like everything was going well until 2021, when Hurricane Ida completely destroyed our business again. It was so strong and devastating for one of our locations that it completely destroyed everything. When we returned, because we had evacuated, we returned after 2-3 days, we realized that we had lost everything, completely everything. It was another hard blow, but the faith that I had anchored in the Word of God was stronger than any storm. With God's help, we rebuilt the business once more. God directed the way, He prepared the way, He allowed us to move forward, and I thank God for that, because He allowed us to. That was a gift from Him, saying, "You know what, if you don't want to fix it, well, I'm going to fix it for you. I'm going to make it new." Today, my restaurant is standing firm, and I am firmer than ever in the church. I learned that the storms in life only serve to show that the rock on which we build our lives is immovable. God has always kept us firm, even though there are times when we say, What's happening? Why is it like this?" And I say, but Jose, stay calm, because God is in control of all things. He knows how and why. And I have faith and confidence that it is so, that God is always in control of everything.
If we give our lives to God,
He sustains you and allows you to rebuild again and again.
taste and see.
Now let us prepare to be faithful to God with our tithe and offerings.